Hello Tacticians, it's Nox here playing Warhammer 40k Tacticus, and first of all, a massive congratulations to General Woe, who has won the last competition to win the full unlock of Azrael. Now unfortunately I do not have any more to give away at this moment, but who knows what could happen in the future, so keep an eye on the channel. We have just passed the halfway point of the Saga of the Wolf King for Tajarc. Now, I'm still not overly impressed by this character. I think he may have a few very niche places to be used, but unless you're really going to go all in on him, there are probably other options out there which are better to use. I have only just got mine to Bronze 1, and at the rarity, I am hoping to get him to Epic and up to my usual status of Silver 1. However, as you might be able to tell by my roster on the side there, I have been slightly coerced by the forces of chaos, and I've been gearing up Abaddon the Despoiler. Now, I know not many people are impressed by this guy, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the call of chaos, but I still think he looks kind of cool. And you do, on occasion, see him in the PvP tournament. Mainly, I imagine, for the First Among Traitors, where all Chaos units in hexes surrounding Abaddon will now deal an extra damage, and all friendly units with Let the Galaxy Burn will do an additional hit when that trait is triggered. So getting that extra hit in the live PvP tournament is actually quite crucial. However, I still don't know if this guy is worth it, but as soon as I've got him leveled up, I will be taking him into the tournament, just as I do all my other characters, so you can see how well, or not so well, they actually do. Speaking of the live PvP tournament, I was quite impressed with this new draft format, although I will admit I didn't actually do very well, and I fell outside the top 1000. Although I will have my own excuse of I was quite busy on the Saturday and so I couldn't get the last few games in. However, I will want to say congratulations to Nandi for defeating me on the battlefield. Next time, Nandi, victory will be mine. Or at least I hope it will. Later this week we have Ulf's Quest, where we will be able to get a few more shards for Ulf and get some much needed upgrade materials for our Imperial roster. Now I will go through the quest as it arrives, so you will know where to spend your resources to get the most out of it. Speaking of events, don't forget that by the end of the month we will have the new legendary event for the Tau character Shadowsun. Now, we don't know exactly what she'll be doing at the moment in time, we can't even see a picture of her. However, as soon as I know any more, I'll be making sure to let you know. However, just because we don't know anything doesn't mean we can't start to guess at what's going to come up. Now, I've made a list here of all the existing traits that we've needed for the various missions. In top position is no summon. There's 5 which require that. And then in second place we have the bolter only, maximum of 2 hits, physical damage and melee only, and each one of those appears 3 times. In green we've got everything that appears twice, and in yellow everything that appears once. Now finally we've got a list of traits which have not yet been used. Only the big target, Final Vengeance, Flying and the healer stroke mechanic have actually got enough characters to be used to qualify a team. The Explodes, Heavy Weapon, Infiltrate, Overwatch, Parry and Terminator Armour each have 4 characters at this moment in time, so they're probably something that we want to keep an eye on for the future. So if I were you, I would ignore the no summon because that can be absolutely everyone. However, I would probably look to increase the status of the ones which got bolter and the maximum of 2 hits, those who have access to physical damage and melee only characters, because of the frequency that they've been used. However, what it really boils down to is they're trying to make sure that your roster is as varied as possible. So it's possible they may even introduce new traits and restrictions that we've not even thought of, such as you're only allowed to have movement 2 for this particular mission. What I would do is make sure all of your teams that you've got are, if you can, at a minimum of Silver 1, and focus on raising everything up equally. That has served me really well in the past, and it's what I'm going to continue doing in the future. It also gives you the benefit of having a broad spectrum for the various game modes that we have, and if they ever introduce the Guild PvP, that can be seen in the Guild tab, it will probably put you in good stead to have a variety of teams ready. Finally, as always, if you or your guild are looking for a new home, please feel free to reach out to any of the guilds shown here. We're always welcoming new players and we'd love to hear from you. As always, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.